Promoting change. Everything is in constant transformation and everything is developing, evolving constantly. And this is something that creates a lot of pain if we refuse that, as this will happen regardless. It is not even something that is gonna happen. It's something that is happening. It's always happening. So to promote change is to go with the flow. That's what it is. To actually embrace and welcome the new, the transformation, whatever it is. And everything is spiritual. It is not material. So it's not like promote change, you gotta get a promotion, as in, I promote change. So the drinking glasses are now moved from the right cupboard to the left cupboard at work because I promoted change. I allowed for change to happen. Well, that's a material transformation, a material change. And maybe you get a promotion and get a raise in salary. But what you're looking for is a promotion in life and a raise in consciousness. That's what everything is about. That's why we are here, and that's what we are doing on planet Earth. Planet Earth and we as a human race are one and the same. We are each other. We are existence. If we discover a new planet with life in the solar system, it becomes something that we are conscious of. We become aware of its existence, so it becomes a conscious awareness regarding its existence, which is the same regarding this planet that we currently live on as human beings. Because if we aren't here, then this planet doesn't exist, as we are the ones making it exist, as we are experiencing it, because we are consciously aware of everything. And that's the expansion of the universe. So the transformation is something that takes place in the spiritual realm. It's in spirit. So what we are supposed to do as human beings is to raise consciousness within us as to promote change and transformation. Because otherwise it's like a spiritual layer stuck in time, which is extremely unnatural and becomes painful because it's going against nature. So what would a spiritual hold be? What is that? Well, it's justification and comfort and judgment and wanting to stay and wanting to, well, not promote change, not promote transformation, holding on. And that's also something done consciously, but it's also subconsciously, unconsciously. We hold on to shit that we aren't aware of. So as we raise consciousness and raise awareness, it also raises the hold. We also become aware of the spiritual hold. And then we are presented with a choice as a human being, individual, and as a collective to do something about it for the greater good, to go along with nature and the inevitable ascension of the raising of consciousness in the universe. If we go against this and fight for the material aspect, then we will cause a lot of conflict, friction, and pain as we are more or less trying to stay put, or maybe even go back. But that's unnatural, and that is going against a universe that is forever evolving, expanding. And we are nature, we are conscious awareness, we are the universe. So it's going against ourselves. Whatever change is coming is good. Trust me. If I, as an individual, experience loss, I lose more and more and more until I eventually end up living on a cardboard sheet under a bridge as a homeless person. That's good, because I have a hold of justification then, which is rooted in value, in worth, which is a misconception of love and a conflict regarding priority in my life, where I have been trying to manage life from the outside in. And as I keep on doing that, I will self-sabotage until I get it, until I understand, or die, if I refuse to be what's giving free, which is humble, which is humility, which is gratitude. Gratitude and humility are hand in hand. And then you actually come to a place in humility and gratitude to actually say, I don't know shit. I don't know anything. Please show me. Please guide me. Please show me. I will not be so assertive anymore. I will not try to elbow myself. I will not try to force myself to be anything that I'm not, to fit in a world full of expectations that are really, truthfully, my own projections, because the expectations are basically none from anybody. Nobody's calling me, nobody's sending me letters, nobody's texting me, nobody's emailing me with a bunch of demands, with a bunch of expectations of who I'm supposed to be. That's all me. And it's a part of socialization, which you accept something from the outside and you confuse yourself. There is a great speech from Alan Watts. It's called Trust the Universe, I think. Many of them are. But in there, he says that for somebody to seek answers and go to great lengths to get in touch with a spiritual leader to get advice, is confusing themselves right from the moment they wish to seek out this spiritual leader. Because the spiritual leader is themselves. It just depends on how connected you are to truth and spirit within yourself. How you actually treat yourself and how you relate to yourself and what your relationship is to your own intuition, to your own gut feeling, how you trust your own guidance system, how you trust your own path, because there is one. And as you trust that, you will stay in touch with love, which is always giving, forgiving, and supporting, which is the greatest thing ever as to promote you, as to raise you, because you will come to different levels. You will be promoted to level after level, race after race, but not material, in spirit, consciousness, as you will understand more and as you will enrich your soul, your spirit. That's what happens. And that is all about truth and love, and it's all about us. That's actually what it is. And the more you do it, the more you rid yourself of ego, the more you come to love as to a true sense of what unconditional love is. And you feel that inside of yourself. And then you understand that all of this conscious awareness, raising, ascension is for a greater good. It is for my good as well, because I am a part of the greater. But we promote a greater good for the entire human race, for the planet, and for the universe. That's why it's important to promote change. And you can dye your hair in a different color, and you can get a tattoo, and you can remove 3 fingers from your hand because you feel like you are identified with having only 2. You can do all sorts of material things. But what you're really, really, truly, madly, deeply looking for is a spiritual consciousness development, to evolve spiritually. And that is kind of a bit of a trouble if you're not acknowledging yourself authentically, if you're not actually realizing that you are a soul being. So that's probably what's necessary to begin with, because then you are coming from a true foundation. That's from the core, because otherwise you are in the periphery on one side or the other, trying to make things work. And that's doomed to fail. So that's the me losing everything and eventually ending up on a piece of cardboard under a bridge, living as a homeless person. That's me not acknowledging and recognizing my authentic self, my core being. Then I'm out dancing in the periphery, trying to control, blaming, and justifying, making excuses, all of these things, instead of actually looking at what's going on through the lens of truth, which is only available when you are not involved in the drama, when you're actually at peace. At the core is always peace. It's pure love, forgiving, all giving, accepting, just being. That's what it is. And from there, you can promote yourself and you can promote change, and you will, by doing that, also helping to evolve and change the world to become a better world, a world of love, which we all want. Honestly, truthfully, madly, deeply, our heart's desire is to have a world of love where we all are friends and we support each other and we acknowledge and celebrate the source that gives us all and enables life. And that will get rewarded. You will get rewarded as you do this because you are loyal to love. You are affirming and acknowledging love at the core and at the point of truth in relation to itself. The universe and you are experiencing itself through itself. So as you love yourself, you are loving love, and love continues as the universe loves itself, but without any identity. It is, so what's the reason? Well, it's just loving love for the sake of love. Love, loving love. Why not? And that's a good reason to promote more evolution and change, as to reach a state coming closer and closer and closer to just loving love and being in love, because it feels good and it feels great, a greater good, a world of love. Promote change, transform, allow for change, as to make things better for yourself and for others. Don't be jealous. Be inspired. I love you.